Hello, hello, hello. Shirley Ross, Coast to My Heart Maker, and it is time for Design Space Friday. Today I'm going to show you how to use a sketch as a template to figure out the measurements for a layout. So first I'm going to do is upload a sketch. So you go to upload image. I'm just going to browse. You can drag and drop if you want. I'm going to grab the image. I'm going to do complex. I don't want any of it to shade out. And then I don't have to do anything here because we're going to actually bring it in as a print and cut. And then I'll click here. I'm not going to change anything here because I'm just going to delete it when I'm done because I'm just using it as a template. So then I'm going to upload. Then I'm going to click on it here so it puts it in the queue, and then I'm going to add it to the canvas. And it'll take just a moment. And a few more minutes. While I wait, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out. Now I want to make it a 12 by 24, so it will be the size of the layout. So the width will be 24 because that's two 12 by 12 layouts next to each other. Then I'm going to go here and it's 12. So now it's 12 by 24. Let's go down. So now you can see it. Now I am going to move it down a little bit just so you can see it better. And I'm going to put it at X and Y as 1 and 1. And that just brings it down. If you want, you can turn the grid on. That's totally up to you. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is bring in a shape. I just need one shape to create all the measurements from. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this piece here. I want to see what size it is. So I'm going to bring that up here. I'm going to unlock it. And I'm going to drag it down and across. All right, now I'm going to round up or down depending, and I think I'm going to go with 6 3/4, which would be 6.75, and 11 1/4. It's like even numbers. And so I know I'm going to need 2. So on a paper, I would just write down that I'll need 2 6 3/4 by 11 1/4. So that one is done. So the next one we're going to do is this smaller piece here. And again, we want to make sure it's unlocked. And I'm going to bring it up over just a little bit. All right, so let's make this one 3 by 10 1/2. Okay, so then I'll just make the note that I need 2 3 by 10 1/2 pieces. So then the next one is this one here. And the nice thing is they're both the same. So once you have it on one side, you've got it on the other. All right, and again, we're going to go across. This one is that bracket piece here. All right, and let's make it 5 by 7. I think that would round off nicely. Okay. So to make the note, that's 5 by 7. Now let's see if this one is the same size, and we can do that really quick and easy by just changing the measurements. 7 by 5. Sliding it over. And it is. Okay, so just put 2 7 by 5s, or 2 5 by 7s. Excuse me. Now remember, if you're using a directional pattern, you'll need to be careful when you cut this out to make sure you have the pattern going in the direction you want, because one is going portrait and the other is going landscape. So the next piece we have is this one here. So again, we'll bring this here and we're going to grab it and bring it up and over. And 7 1/4 and 1 inch. Okay. So write that down. I think that should be everything. Now let's check the size of the photos. Oh, I moved everything. Let's hit the undo. Almost made it through without having to undo. Let's grab that piece. There we go. Put it up here. We're just going to measure one of these photos. Okay, it is not wanting to play right. Let's unlock it. Here we go. Alright, and then okay, 3 by 3. So we'll need 6 3 by 3 photos here. You could probably make them whatever size you want, and then 2 4 by 6. Now there's a tag down here if you want to see what size that tag is. And it is the same pattern that's down here, but you can make it whatever pattern you want. And it only goes to probably right about there. And we can make it 2.75. I would try to do a little bit smaller than what they have there, but that's okay. You can make it 2 1/4, or you can make it 2 1/8. That's up to you. And that is your tag. So that should be about everything. The rest of it is just embellishments that you can decide depending on what paper you use. So whatever you want to do. Once I have the measurements, then I just delete this because I don't need it again. I've already got the measurements written down. So now I can go to my paper and start cutting out the pieces that I want. Oh, we did miss one, and that's this half circle. If you want to do the half circle, let's bring in a circle. In fact, we have a half a circle, don't we? Right there. Give it a minute while it comes in. Right. We may have to unlock it. You can almost cut a 4 3/4 circle and then just cut off the section that you want to use. That would work. So I would just write down a circle 4 3/4. Okay, so that should be it. I hope you enjoyed learning how to figure out the measurements, and I will see you again next Friday.